What was I even saying? Oh yeah. Also, guys, please excuse my bra situation. I have the wrong bra for this top. Anyway. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're talking about colorism. The reason we decided to talk about this, actually it was my suggestion because I recently shot a video with Zumi Kenya, and what we did is that we were three women of three different skin colors. A dark woman who is she was South Sudanese Kenyan, and then me, and then someone who was a bit darker than Duani, or Duani's color. So, and then it was very interesting to hear their perceptions and their different perspectives on how they're treated in terms of dating and makeup, and just generally like how society treats them based on their color. And I thought it would be a very good conversation to have on our channel as well as part of our candid conversations. So I'm going to let Duani tell us what she feels about colorism, since I had this conversation, so it's me looping in Duani on the conversation that I had. Also, maybe you should say what colorism is when you...
Okay. I hope I'm defining it right.
Yeah.
So that...
To you, okay, to you.
Well, to me, colorism basically is the treatment of people according to the shades of skin that they have, right? Their complexion.
Yeah.
So
which is most time discrimination.
Yeah, which is which is discriminatory.
Yeah.
Like colorism in and of itself, like racism, sexism, is discriminatory. I think I've had a very complex life journey with colorism, and I think it's mostly because I'm half Indian, half Nigerian. So in Nigeria, growing up, I was always on the, I guess, the more preferred side, because I was a bit lighter skinned than all the other kids, and I had curly hair or whatever, so the package put together was like more promising. And people, they became this whole conversation, right, of like light skin, dark skin, and all Nigerians, and yes, whichever ones are watching me and are like, guys, lie. Let's not lie. Nigerians are very much into like mixed race girls, like, you know, so they can have that, just they want you to be local enough but to still have that little dash of foreign inside you that makes you a little bit lighter, your hair a little less kinky and all that rubbish. So I think to a certain extent I did benefit from colorism growing up, but that was like on the outside. On the inside, within my family, and my mom will probably smack me after I voice this opinion, but she's Indian. So in India, actually India was my first experience of colorism in the way the devil intended it to exist. Like, they are so like Fair and Lovely. I don't know if is that a brand that people know here?
Yes, it's a brand.
Fair and Lovely. Yeah, so that was my first exposure. Like, I never saw anything in Nigeria to do with Fair and Lovely, but I guess that was because I was considered lighter skinned, so I wasn't exposed. Oh my god, in India, Fair and Lovely was like, in fact, it's like cream. The way you see Nivea, the way you see Fair and Lovely is just a normal cream. And there everyone is like obsessed over how you can look a little bit lighter. And I can't blame them. The entire, like, Bollywood, for example, is just filled with light-skinned Indians. To be fair, you will never find a dark-skinned Indian on Bollywood. You will never even find someone of my mom's shade on Bollywood, and she's not exactly dark-skinned or anything. So my mom, you know, I think because she came from that kind of background, she had a little bit of, like, you know, she would always get worried every time I went to secondary school and I came back a little bit darker. I would like make her chest ache a little bit more. And it just made me feel like, oh, you know, if there was something I could do to just be a little bit lighter than I am now, you know, why not? And so I also started looking at the other kids like I grew up with, who were all half something, I'd look at them like, oh, the half German, half Nigerian one was better than me because she's a bit lighter, or the half Nigerian, half British one was better than me because she was a little bit lighter. So I think colorism has definitely affected my life. I think it's affected my dating. I'm pretty sure my current boyfriend and all the guys I've dated, to be honest, like the fact that I'm a little bit lighter or my hair is a bit curlier, which is because
very curly.
Yeah, so
not a bit. Okay, carry on.
But I definitely think, and I think if I were to be even lighter, I think that would count as a plus for them,
because you'd look like proper mixed.
Yes, then I'd look like full on. I'd look like half white, half black mix, not half Indian, half black. Yeah.
I guess I kind of echo her thoughts, because even for me, in Kenyan standards, I'm considered light skin, but then there are definitely people who are lighter than me, like mixed race girls are lighter than me and whatever. And I was like, when I was like a teenager and even like in my early 20s, I was very insecure with my skin color because I felt like I wasn't light enough. Like I felt like girls who are lighter than me with the curly hair and the blue eyes and the brown eyes are cuter than me. And I remember this scenario where I went for an event and I was seated with, it was just 3 of us, 2 very light skinned girls. One is mixed race, one is not mixed race, but she's very light. She looks mixed race and she has curly hair. The other one has like nice straight long hair. And me, I'm then my braids. You know, I'm this shade. I'm not as light as them.
African
and then
woman.
There are like guys who came to approach us and talk to us, and they legit acted like I did not exist.
Wow.
Like they came and talked to these 2 babes who are actually not interested in them because they were sleazy. But I remember feeling so ugly and feeling like my skin is like, why isn't it light enough? Like, why am I not that color, you know? And like a lot of us just want to sit here and act like we're okay and we're fine, we're confident and whatever. But I am like not afraid to admit that I've had like self-esteem issues, and I've had times where I felt like I wasn't light enough even though I'm already light, you know. And yes, like when I was having this conversation with those girls, it made me realize that my privilege has blinded me for a very long time, because I've always like been like, it's not my fault that I'm this color, I didn't choose this color, it's not my fault I look how I look, I didn't choose my mother who had great genes and whatever. And that's fine, it is true, it's not my, like I didn't choose my face or my color, but then I shouldn't let my privilege blind me. And that's what a lot of us do. And I thought about it when I got home, and I was like, light skin privilege and pretty girl privilege is actually a thing. Like I've been to like places and I've gotten better treatment, or I've been to like auditions or things like that when I have gotten like better treatment, and it's just because based off my color and my face, you know. And after I had that conversation, I just really want to do better and not let my privilege blind me, or not let myself feel like, you know, because I love melanin. I look at dark girls and I'm like, girl, you're so beautiful, you know. Like I look at them, I'm like, your skin is so
they probably
nice.
hate you when you say that,
but it's true,
because
though. It's true. I'm not trying to be those ones for, you know, those like white people who are like, I have black friends, my neighbor is black, and then now it makes them feel like they can't be better. Yeah. I'm just trying to say that, like for example, a lot of white people don't admit that they have privilege. They're like, no, we don't. We suffer just like you. And I'm admitting that yes, I do have privilege, and I've been blind to my privilege, and I shouldn't. Going forward, I don't want to keep being blind to it and letting it blind me. And yeah, I just think that it's very unfair to judge people off their skin color, like, or just it's actually very silly if you think about it. Like, It is, but then it's just what society has taught us, and like there's already like a standard of beauty that society has dictated. Here in Kenya, which is the light-skinned girl with the big ass and
you can even tell it from like how music videos look nowadays.
Yeah.
Like
it's from the music videos, it's the actresses, it's the musicians, it's everything. It's
media, the most popular babes on media. Like, let's be honest with ourselves, the most popular babes on media, like, yes, they're working hard, of course, but if you take the color palette of their complexion,
like, I remember I read a tweet that said if Beyonce was dark, she wouldn't be Beyonce.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, she's still so talented, she's still Beyonce. But then when I think about it, like, a lot of white people accept Beyonce and they like fuck heavy with Beyonce, and I tend to think that it kind of has something to do with her skin color. Yeah. Apart from the fact that she's very talented and works very hard.
Yeah, because I mean, if she was like
Michelle.
Yes, exactly. If she was Michelle's or even Kelly's skin color,
Kelly's
not light. Let's not lie to ourselves. She'd not be as popular as she is right now.
Yeah. So I guess the point of this conversation is just really don't judge people based off their color. Don't treat people based off their color, off their looks, because it's very silly. It's very shallow, actually.
And I think it's maybe because of influence, because I'm pretty sure that before, and this is not to blame everything on the white man, but before the white man came and was like, we are more beautiful than you guys, we didn't, as Africans, we didn't associate beauty with the color of your skin. I mean, look at Rwanda today. What's one of the big reasons between why the two ethnic genocide, are fighting? What's the whole thing behind genocide? One of the big things is the what do you call the lighter guys? There's the Hutus and the Tutsis. The Tutsis were put in power by the white man because they looked more European. They were lighter skinned, they had sharper noses, smaller lips. So all of a sudden, meanwhile, the Hutus were like darker, had, broader faces and noses and things. And you start to wonder, like, how is that, like, so that has influenced what we define as beauty. And instead of us to, like, critically think about it, we just go with the flow. We're like, now.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like we keep saying on this channel, that it's okay to unlearn the things you've learned. And just because society has told you something, it's not okay for you to just stick with it. You need to question things. So why are we told that the light-skinned girls are prettier, and why is it that that's the set standard of beauty? You just don't accept it and be like, okay, but we just know that, and then you just like be okay with it. You don't have to be okay with everything that you are told, or everything you see on TV, or everything that you watch on music videos. Like
investigate, guys.
And educate.
And the thing that annoys me also is a lot of people say, oh no, it's not about the conversation, it's just that I have a preference for light skin. No, you don't. You were not born with a preference for light skin girls.
It's a choice.
You see it on TV every day, and all of a sudden it's like guys who say, oh, I have a preference for small waist babes. Are you kidding me? There's nothing like that.
It's just because that's the standard of beauty, and girls with small waists are the ones that are considered to have nice bodies. And to be
it's not because you naturally have a preference for it. It doesn't work like that.
But it's okay to have a type. I get that. You can't just fall for anything and accept anything. But I just really don't want to be okay with judging people off their color of their skin, because like even with, let me speak for light-skinned girls, I don't know if I'm speaking for everyone, but speaking for myself, something that really annoys me is that a lot of people who look at me think I'm dumb. It really annoys me, because like I also said this in the video we shot, that I really try to educate myself. So when someone's first impression of me, they look at me, and I've actually had this a lot of times, like when I open my mouth to speak, someone always tells me later, oh, like like not to be offensive, but I thought to be really shallow and whatever.
I'm surprised you actually had smart things to say.
And I'm like, so now because you've looked at me and because my skin color is like this, you've stereotyped me to think that I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Which is very annoying, and I know a lot of us do that. And even when it comes to dating, a lot of men feel intimidated by me because they're like, oh, you know, you light-skinned girls, you probably have like a sponsor or someone who takes care of you.
Oh my god, can I get one of those?
So, and I'm like, first of all, I really work hard for everything that I have. Sometimes I wish that I had someone to take care of me. So for you to be assuming that is just
my god, please, if there are any sponsors out there looking for light skin, please, I'm available.
Yeah, and I just want to like push the conversation of just embracing yourself and your color and who you are. I just like want women to know, and men, because men also go through this, that your worth is not defined by the color of your skin. Your worth is within, not the outside. It's within, like your mind, your heart, your soul, and
and I know that coming from two light-skinned girls, that might come off as like easier to say, but I think it's important that as much as you might think, I mean, as much as we do have privilege, it's also important for us, you know, light-skinned people, to investigate why that exists, to tell people what the hell, like, can you stop? Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. And I know Sharon said everybody has a type, but investigate your type. Like, if you find out that somehow your type is always the light-skinned girl, why is it the light-skinned girl? Like, why isn't it, like, if someone had given you the same girl with the same characteristics, the same facial structure even, and she was darker skinned, would you still date her? And if the answer is no,
and vice versa,
and vice versa. And if the answer is no, then you really need to think about it, man.
Yeah. Because like when it comes to dating, and I'm guilty of this because I've done it before, sometimes I just look at the outside. Yeah. Like, he's so hot. Oh my god. Like, he's bae now because he's so hot.
He's so cute.
He's so cute. And then like in a relationship, I'm so bored because he's shallow, he has no intellect, he has no depth. I can't have a conversation with him.
Oh my god, you know, that's so true. Actually, guys, I will tell you, the cutest light-skinned guys I have
not
ever
all of
met.
them. We don't
not all of them.
Stereotype all of you.
Yeah, like, but this is from like experience. The two cutest light-skinned guys I've ever met, and oh my god, they're so fine. But guys,
snooze fest. I know, and it's like same thing with me, and that's why when I meet a man who is good looking, I usually don't want to like just judge him like off the bat and be like, he's boring, he's shallow, he has no intellect, he's dumb. Like, I actually usually want to even engage them in a conversation and see like if he has more. And then when I meet someone who's like good looking and has like some depth, I'm like, you know what, your baby. Okay, when are we getting married?
I can have your babies.
Okay, I can have your babies, boy. Okay,
but for the guys who like snooze fest, let's just know that in every category, guys, there's the good and the bad. In this light skin category, there's snooze fest out there, but they're also smart guys. In the dark skin category, there's some babes that are lit, more lit than light skin babes, and there's some that also are snooze fest. So like,
so it's not really your color or your face, it's like your mind, and you know, like it's the inside. I know this sounds very like something that people cliche sounds very cliche, but it's really the truth. Like, it's really the truth. And I just
because I was going to say, like, even outside of the cliche though, like, guys, the most beautiful woman I've seen, and I don't mean inside beauty, I don't mean, you know, I mean literally her face is the most beautiful face I have ever seen in my life. She is
me, okay.
Like, she's and please, can you tell Sharon to just wait? She's from Senegal, and I don't know, she might never watch this video, but she's from Senegal and her name is Madia, and she's like dark skin. But guys, the first time I met her, I was like,
jaw drops.
Yeah, I was like, my name is I was nervous to introduce myself. So that whole thing, like, even from a beauty standard, like physical, even if you want to get physical, I see babes every day who are dark skinned, who are so much finer than light skinned babes, and they get shelved just because they're dark skinned and another babe is light skinned. But that light skinned babe can be ugly AF. So please check yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it for this conversation. We just really wanted to talk about this because it's very widely ignored. I don't know why we don't acknowledge it, because it's actually a thing, but then we choose to act like it doesn't exist, and we're just okay with it, and we really shouldn't be okay with it. And I just want, like, women to know they're worthy. I want men to know they're worthy. I want us to love ourselves and realize that we're more than this face that we were born with and this color that we were born with. And even when it comes to dating, like, let's have a different perspective on it, and not just who is going to give me cute babies.
Exactly.
Because let me tell you, like, tomorrow I can be hit by a bus and my face will never be the same.
Yeah, and you also don't know who's gonna give you a cute baby, because most people with the cutest babies did not know their babies were gonna be cute.
Like
I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm my own.
Hi mom.
Hi mom.
I think that's it for this video before we digress any further. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week, and please leave topic suggestions that you would want us to explore further. And remember, these are just our opinions.
Exactly.
We don't, like, we're not like,
we're not professionals. We're not here to give expert opinions on anything.
Just like our opinions that we hope you can relate to, and things that we've read on, things we've researched on, and things we've experienced ourselves. So don't come for us, because we did not send for you.
Don't come for us, boo-boo.
Bye.
Bye, babes.
Bye, babes. Oh, we didn't say hi, babes. Welcome to our channel.
Oh, okay, so let's just say hi, babes.
Welcome to our
channel. And then now to wrap it up. Bye babes. See you next Wednesday.
Bye.